Let's talk about these trannies. All right. People say it's like this hateful word. I don't know why it's hateful. I think it's just short. Transgender. Tranny. Grandmother. Granny. Welcome to the English language, trannies.
Comedy and the clash with woke culture. Comedy has always been a realm where boundaries are pushed and societal norms are challenged. However, in recent years, this space has faced a significant shift due to the rise of woke culture. It explores the ongoing conflict between comedians and a new breed of audience members who seek to control the narrative in comedy clubs. The evolving landscape of comedy. Traditionally, comedy has been a platform where anything could be said. Comedians often use humor to tackle difficult subjects, allowing audiences to see the world from different perspectives. Yet, the emergence of woke hecklers, those who attend shows not to enjoy but to critique, has changed this dynamic. They often impose their standards on the performance, transforming comedy from an art form into a battleground for ideological debates. Woke hecklers and their impact. These hecklers disrupt the flow of comedy, demanding that jokes be retracted or altered to fit their sensibilities. This creates an environment where comedians feel pressured to censor themselves, which undermines the very essence of humor.
No, it's the old-fashioned with it. And now the old-fashioned, they go like, oh, they want to use our toilets. Why shouldn't they use your toilets? For ladies. I mean the old-fashioned ones, you know, the old-fashioned women. Oh, God, you know, the ones with wombs. I love the new women. I know the new women. They're great, aren't they? You know, the new ones we've been seeing lately.
The power of woke culture lies in its ability to weaponize feelings, where a single offended individual can derail an entire performance. The role of comedians. Comedians are now on the front lines of a cultural battle for free expression. When they confront hecklers or challenge the audience's outrage, they're not merely defending their jokes, they're fighting for the right to speak freely.
Think about it. Okay, say LeBron James changed his gender. You know what I mean? Okay, can he stay in the NBA, or, because he's a woman, does he have to go to the WNBA, where he will score 840 points a game? What does it actually mean to be equal? You know what I mean? Like, if women are actually equal to men, then there would be no WNBA, would there? He would just be good enough to play.
The stakes are high. If a comedian falters under pressure, the heckler wins, shifting the focus from comedy to controversy. Defining boundaries, where do we draw the line? In a world where every joke can lead to scrutiny, comedians are forced to navigate a complex landscape of potential offense. The question arises, what constitutes a line that shouldn't be crossed? If every joke is subject to personal outrage, we risk stifling creativity and the exploration of difficult topics. The changing audience.
College kids, everything has changed. Now the cruise ship people are like, make me laugh, I'm ready, yeah! And college kids are like, I'm ready to protest, I just don't know why yet. Should we protest now or wait till later? They're ready, they don't even know what to, they have the sign ready, they're just, what are we writing on this today? Chick-fil-A? Are we doing Chick-fil-A? Are we protesting Top Gun? What should we protest? We gotta protest something. They don't have fun. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So here's what happened. I get to the college, and the student advisor is the lady in charge. She goes, just so you know, we did not have a good experience with our last comedian, and we want to make sure that you understand this is the student safe space. We don't want to trigger them. So all we ask is you don't talk about race, religion, politics, gender, sexuality, and don't make direct eye contact with them. Other than that, say whatever you want. We're really big into freedom of speech on this campus. Are you though? Really? Are you?
Today's audience is often prepared to protest, even before they know what they're protesting. This readiness to take offense can lead to an atmosphere where laughter is replaced by critique. Comedians have noticed this shift, with some reporting that audiences seem more interested in dissecting their material than enjoying it. Comedy as a safe space? Some institutions, particularly colleges, have adopted policies that prioritize a safe space for students, limiting what comedians can say. Such restrictions often include bans on discussing race, religion, politics, gender, and sexuality. This raises an important question: are these spaces truly promoting freedom of speech, or are they limiting it? the consequences of censorship.
Punishable to total equality as it should be, of course. In England, the age of consent, same as heterosexuality now, 16, and even gay marriage. Although, ironically, the one place that was really ahead of the game fell behind a little at the last election, California. They had a referendum, they put it to the vote, and they voted no to gay marriage. I mean, in California, there's people going, that's why we moved here. I mean, it's a strange sort of bigotry that you can affect someone else's lifestyle that doesn't affect you back. It's not like they asked a bloke once, said, sorry, do you mind if these two men get married? He went, no, fine, okay, jack them off then. What? I didn't know that was going That doesn't happen, does it? That doesn't happen.
When comedians are forced to self-censor, the art form suffers. Comedy thrives on discomfort and the exploration of taboo subjects. Woke culture's demand for sanitized performances can lead to a landscape devoid of genuine humor. Comedy's role in society. Historically, comedians have been the voice of the people, articulating thoughts and feelings that many are too afraid to express. The current environment, however, threatens this role as comedians risk backlash for simply doing their job. This creates a chilling effect where humor is sacrificed for the sake of political correctness. Confronting absurdity. Each time a comedian successfully shuts down a heckler, they expose the absurdity of the outrage culture. These moments become significant, not only for the show but for the broader conversation about free speech and the limits of acceptable discourse. Comedy is meant to reflect reality, including its complexities and contradictions, not to cater to an ever-changing set of rules. The future of comedy in a woke world. As comedians continue to navigate this challenging landscape, the future of comedy hangs in the balance. Will comedians reclaim their space, or will they continue to face the pressures of censorship? The answer may lie in the audience's willingness to engage with humor rather than critique it. Reclaiming the stage. More comedians are pushing back against the constraints imposed by woke culture. They are determined to preserve the sanctity of comedy, ensuring that it remains a space for expression and exploration. This pushback is essential not just for the comedians but for society as a whole, as it preserves the right to speak freely. The importance of laughter. Laughter has always been a vital part of the human experience, serving as a coping mechanism and a means of connection. In a world filled with tension and division, the ability to laugh, especially at ourselves and our absurdities, is more important than ever. Comedians play a crucial role in facilitating this laughter, and their freedom to do so must be protected. In conclusion, the battle for free expression. The clash between comedians and woke culture is more than just a disagreement over jokes, it's a battle for free expression. As audiences, we must recognize the importance of allowing humor to flourish, even when it challenges our perspectives. By supporting comedians in their pursuit of laughter, we contribute to a society that values free speech and the exploration of complex ideas. Join the conversation. What are your thoughts on the current state of comedy? How do you feel about the role of woke culture in shaping our understanding of humor? Share your views in the comments below.
Please, I don't fucking understand that, you know? I understand it if, you want to switch around. I don't give a shit. But I'm a sports fan. That's a really new concept to me, that you can be a dude, right? Ranked 80th in the fucking world. You have your dick cut off, you put on a sports bra, and now you're the #1 tennis player in the world, just coming out there with your man shoulders. That doesn't seem fair. I might be wrong.